Hello, Crafty Friends. Sparkle here. Hey, I'm back. I missed you all. I had my craft sessions this past weekend at the Women's Retreat, and over a 2-day period, I had two classes, and I had a total of around 40, 45 attendees. So I've recuperated, and now I'm back. I need to keep busy today. Thursday, I finally go see a GI specialist for my diagnosis of liver cirrhosis, which was diagnosed July 3rd, and I don't get to see the doctor until this Thursday. So I'm a little bit apprehensive. I have a lot of questions and things. So I'm just going to come here and play, show you some things I've been following along with on other videos. And I know we're not supposed to compare and things like that, but when you're having a brain fog and you can't think, it's nice just to go and play along. So this was, I made this following Cathy over at Cathy's Garden, and it's just a little portfolio, trifold. It opens up, and you can add pockets and tags and ephemera and things like that, and then it just closes up. So I just used some scrap paper and I made that. And these were also from Cathy at Cathy's Garden, and there's some lovely paper clips. So you can put one of them on there. Yeah. So that was from her. And then this beauty, again, these are just templates. I didn't make any. I can make them on camera, but they're other copied from other artists, and I'm just giving them credit. This is a zigzag pocket, and it's from Root Pursuit, a new channel to me. But look at this beauty. And it's got a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. And if you were to glue it in your book, you'd have another pocket. Now, I know we've all made things like this, but this is a good time to revisit some of these. And this holds some of my bigger pieces that I have in stock. So I thought I'm going to start making some things to hold my ephemera in. And it's a good way to give happy mail. So I'll leave the link to her channel also in there. I'm just giving shout outs to lots of people today. And this is one of my favorites. And it was from Natasha over at Treasure Books. And I've made several, as you can see, out of magazines. And she had a set of 5 projects that she made. They all fit in here. And these are just, again, templates. So here's a little one of these with the tag pockets. Here's a envelope out of the same magazine. I just put a piece of, yeah, you know what this is. I forget what it's called. And then there was a tag, and it's got a pocket on the side. These are all made out of scraps. And this one's cute. It opens up, and if you put like clear paper here or copy paper, it could be a journal spot. I thought that was really cute. And then here's just another one. I made several of these. I just love this fold. And I could show you this fold because I'm going to use one of these in my project today. So thanks, Natasha. That was really sweet of you to show us how to make that. And another one was Margreth from Seven Plaza. And she made these 4 pockets from a large book page. So let me get something so you can see the pockets. How come when you do these you never have anything? So there's a pocket back here. there's a pocket here. You open up this flap. There's a pocket here. And then there's a little pocket here for something narrow. Okay? So I thought that was really sweet. And yeah, you can go to their links and find these, and then you can make some. They're really pretty. This was from a lot of the girls make these, and I would sew it, and then you got a pocket here, and a pocket here. This was another one from Margreth. I didn't put my little tabs on here, but pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, and a pocket here. So cute. And last, this was also, again, from Margreth. Here's a plain one. Look at this one. You have a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here, and a pocket here. So this is like a 5 pocket, and here's one in color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't have something in here, but you could have something. I do have something. It's on this side. I'm sorry. Okay. So that was from Margreth at 7 Plaza. So thanks, ladies. I'm so inspired by all your talent. And I don't mind making things and samples of other creators. I think that's a testimony to them of their creativity. And I think that as long as I give them credit where credit is due, that I'm okay with that. So that's what I was playing around with over the weekend. Now this is something that I designed, okay? So I just looked for some really big tags. Now by big, I think these are 4.5, 4 3/4, and I think these are 6 by 6. Big tags. These were in my stash. They were freebies. There was one, and I printed them 2 per page, 5 by 7. Okay? And by the magic of the camera, ta-da, this one I printed on both sides, so I'll cut this one out later. But here's one that I already cut out and was playing with. And this I didn't double side, so I just used an ink pad and I stitched around it. And I should finish inking this. So I thought I still had some papers from Robin at Daisy Journal Company and her last kit. So I printed some of them, and I'm going to make this a single signature. So all I did was I kept them together when I cut them, and then I just made a little seam here. Okay, I just went in about 1/4 inch on each side. This one's a little short. But I made this little seam here, and that's where my signature will go. And my signature will just go between these. So I took some of the images from Daisy Journal Company, and that was a misprint, but some of them I tried to print on the back side with some copy paper. So I took several of these sheets from her kit and some plain paper and just made pockets. I need to reinforce this. Anytime I use papers that aren't reinforced or look questionable, I reinforce with some of my medical tape. You could use washi or you could use paper and just put a little what do you call it? Fold a piece of paper in half and make a seam. Here, I'll show you. Say this was pretty paper. You could just take a piece of this, fold it in half, and then glue it in here on each side. And that'll reinforce it as well. I did put some on both sides. Okay? I just flipped it up. Make sure it's down. And then I have a little recipe from my granddaughter's recipe book. The coffee filter from my hubby. And then this was also a fold that I revisited from Cathy's Garden. And this one is just a single sheet of paper, and it was just scrap paper that I had already printed. And 8.5 by 11, folded in half, folded in half again. This is folded down, and you can glue it. Open it up. This is folded down. So you have a pocket here and a pocket here. You have a pocket here, and you have a pocket here. So I thought that would be cute in there. So I'm just using bits and pieces of things. So this is going to be my signature. This is one of the folds from Natasha, and I can show you that as well. Would you like to see that real quick? Okay. So it's just, again, a piece of rectangular paper, and I folded it in half, and then I folded up the bottom about maybe 1 3/4 inch. Yeah, that looks good. Then I folded this over. Maybe 2 inches here. And I'm going to do the same thing here, but I just folded it. And so let's see, is that 2 inches? Let's just come over just a little bit more. Okay, because you want that to be even. Then this is how I did it. Natasha did hers just a little bit different. This I folded over. She tucked it down and glued it in there. I choose to cut it off because it was too bulky for me. So we'll cut that off. Again, this comes in here. And like I said, you could leave it there and just glue it down. But I like to just cut it off. And then this. Okay, again, she folded these in here. She might have did a little different, but this is what I did. Okay, and then I cut this off here, the square. Because again, I don't like the bulk. And this can either be folded up or you could cut it. So there you have it. I stitched all around mine, and you have these lovely pockets. You just have to glue here. Cut this off. And just glue here. My glue is not working. Well, you get the picture, my friends. Then it makes these nice little pockets. But I'm going to make a whole journal out of these. I'm going to, like I did here. So I put two together here. This is my sample. And then you can add more. This one I did bigger. But it's so sweet. And these pockets are really big. And the bigger your paper is, the more real estate you have. Okay? Mine are a little short because I just used the... So any rectangle paper will work. So, that's what this one is. Sweet. All right, so I am going to take my little book and assemble it how I want it. Okay, so that's there. And then I have my pages from Robin's kit, my recipe, my coffee filter. Extra. And this, because it's so wide, it's like 5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. You had some play here to have things a little wider than normal. So this is how I'm going to just put it together. And I'm going to put a single signature. But before I do that, I want to put some lace out here. So I cut this piece of lace, and I just want to put it on the sides here so that when I run my thread through, it'll come through the lace. So let's, I'm going to have to open these glues later. Let's get some Fabri-Tac. Let's get some Fabri-Tac off the floor. So yeah, my ladies appeared to like the crafts we did, and I gave my channel out, so hopefully some of them will come on and see some of the things that we make, and maybe they'll get to meet some of my crafty friends that way. Where's my little... I didn't know how far to come out. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. And the first night, I think there was 28 people in the room, and I was like, oh my goodness. But I just designated, there were 4 tables, so I went to each table individually. I numbered the tables. So I gave an overview, and then I went to each table and gave a closer hands-on application. And they seemed to be okay with that. And some of the more advanced crafters, they were able to help the other gals. So I was quite happy, exhausted but happy. And they already asked me if I'd come back next year, and I said, Lord willing, yeah, but I'd like some ideas of what they want interested in making. And sometimes that's bad when you ask something like that, because they were saying things like, oh, let's make some wind chimes, or let's do, and I'm like, I would like to at least know what I'm making and have some input in it. So that was my thought. What do you think? Gotta get this down. Yeah. Okay, let's leave it at that. Let it dry for a few minutes while I get this together. So I have my little signature box. I have a pokey tool. I have some clips. For those of you who remember when I first started doing signatures, I was terrified. Now they're not so hard. I never thought I was going to get them right. Make sure everything's down. And let's see, I think maybe I'll use this lighter color. And I need my needle. And I think I'll use the big guy. Get rid of some of this. So, 1, 2, 3. So, three holes, okay? One towards the middle. One towards the bottom. And one the same distance towards the top. I'll leave that one in there for now. I want my holes on the outside, my threads on the outside on this one. So, come up from the middle and keep an end. We'll take this out. This was my very first video, friends. I made pokey tools. And I got such a positive response that made me do my second video. Because everybody was so kind to me. This one's hard to see, huh? I know it's over here someplace. I could feel it. Some thick pieces here. And then we go down the first hole again. Okay. And let's just make it a little more even. I used to put my lace on after, but I like doing it first now. I don't know why. I'll probably put some charms or something, but right now I'm just going to tie it in a bow. And I'm not going to cut anything right now. So we can take these off. And I put my supplies away. Otherwise, you don't want to know. So yeah, find any big tag, or you can just take your paper, your designer paper, and measure it out like this. You know, put two objects here, or this was a inside here. You could just fold it in half and scallop to make your own. So this is the front. Whoops. I wasn't planning on that being out there like that. So it's fine in here. I think I didn't measure this one. Now I could trim it, but you know what? I'm just going to leave it. It's okay that it's out here. Okay, by the time I decorate, it's going to be fine. I might just even put a little bit of lace up there or something. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it, okay? So we have this. And it's just a good way to use, I like to just use different pages and different elements, and nothing has to be matchy-matchy. Yeah, this, I didn't take into consideration that I had scalloped this up here. Okay? So I'll just have to get past that. It's okay. So I just took some things out of my stash because my problem is I make things and then I don't do anything with it. Now these are ample size, but you really have to put something flat in them, I found. You know, because you have your seam and things. And so these were some bigger pieces I had made. This is with a guest check, and it just has two pockets. There's things in there. There's a little book in here, little notebook. And this little tag pocket. So stuff like that will look nice in here. So I just dug through and tried to find things that were flat. Here's another one similar. This one was also a guest check, and the pockets here. And I have videos for all of these. Here's a pocket here. I have videos below you can go look at on my page for all of the items I'm showcasing here. So as long as the width fits, you can put stuff like this in here. I think that's cute. Okay, this has a pocket. So, let's see. Again, I would try not to put something too bulky, but you do have room in here. You know, you have room, depends how you're going to close it, okay? So maybe I'll put that in there or in here. Or maybe it'll just be the envelope. The envelope can also just go over a page like this. I have to get some paper clips from up above. But I don't like it on that page, so let's put it on it. Where's the other half of this? Oh, here it is. I just cut a piece of the paper that was left over, and I thought we could you know, you can make a little pocket here. You could even glue that on, and you could put something in there. So here's some little ones, little pockets you can add. And this was a set of 4 postcards, and I printed them 5 by 7, and then I just folded it in half and cut around the corners. And this could either be a little journal book. You could add some blank pages in here. You know, add some pages in here, and this could also go in one of your pockets. So there's lots of real estate here. I just wanted to give you some ideas. I think this will be lovely. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the cover yet, or how I'm going to close it. I'm going to play with that for a little while. Let me just see if I have anything that jumps out at me over here. No, I'm going to have to go through my stash of supplies. And find something that I want to just tie with. You can put a simple tie on something, and you could add a dangle. keep it simple. This says Faith. It's a little beaded tassel. So then this, I would just probably add some beads to the bottom of it. I'd have to find my beads. I put things away now. I don't know where they are. So let me do that. And I'll be back to do a flip through when it's all done. But I hope you are encouraged. Follow some of the designers. Use their tutorials. Learn a little bit. And then go off and create what you wish. So here's my contribution. Goodbye, my friends. See you again soon.